Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Thursday, the 3rd of March, 2022. Remember, I always say share our live stream viewers. Our Facebook page is presently down, but nevertheless, there's a link on my Facebook page, Saieed Ali. You can log us, view us from there, viewers. And those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, if you haven't subscribed us yet, that is our name. TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. So a special good night to Trinidad and Tobago, those of the Caribbean and around the globe, especially our friends in Tobago and in Dubai also. So viewers, just a reminder, Real Talk Finance and Investment Company is offering you 3.5% since our show on television, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, is celebrating 4 years. On the 19th of March, Real Talk Finance and Investment Company have decided we're going to celebrate. And how can you join us in celebrating our 4 years? Well, you can come down to our office in number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shogunas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Golconda Village in San Fernando. Our phone numbers are 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. So viewers, you can celebrate with us when you open a fixed deposit account. That is a Real Talk investment, and you will get 3.5%. Now, this fixed deposit have to be for 3 years and over. So if you want to celebrate a greater return, that is 3,500 on every 100,000. So if you invest $500,000, look at money at the end of the year. And it's for 3 years. So let me tell you something. You'll be swimming in some cash. And just a reminder, we are having our food drive. We have our 3.2 2020 new model Ford Ranger up for grab. All you have to do is make a contribution to our food drive viewers. So as we start up our program tonight, a fresh batch of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for those 12 years and older arrives in Trinidad and Tobago this morning. The batch of 75,000 doses is the first of 150,000 additional dosage donated to this country by the United States of America. This brings the total number of dosage to be donated to TNT is 684,570 thus far. At a briefing, Minister of Health Terence Yasing noted that the new batch of vaccine will be administered from Saturday. He stated that the Ministry of Health will also be resuming in the national vaccination drive in schools from Monday coming. The drive began on February 21st. The previous batch of around 200,000 Pfizer doses were destroyed after they were expired on February 28th. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, my friend.
I want to share something, right? This government been in for almost 7 years, right?
Yes.
And every incident from closing down a Petrotrin, Delcy Rodriguez, the Venezuelan, everything. They're bringing a subcommittee to find out, to investigate what's going on.
Correct.
And nothing's been solved.
Well said.
Nothing been solved. And this is going to go on. This one with the Petrotrin fellas who died in the tank, this is going to go on until Rowley call election. This is never going to end.
Correct, my friend.
All right? Until the next government starts to open up all the cases. Right, including the one with Gary Griffith, including the one with the president hide or dismiss all the thing about Gary. Everything has to come out. Our next government has to come out. Ms. Kamala, if she wins it, I want you to come out and investigate everything all over. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Well said. I mean, look at the investigation taking place over the last 7 years, and we have heard nothing thus far. Absolutely nothing. 238-6716 viewers is our phone line to call in. Voice your concerns, voice your opinion. It's Bacchanal Thursday. The body of the missing diver, Rishi Nagasar, has been found. Nagasar is the fourth diver to be recovered after a mishap during maintenance work on an underwater pipeline at a berth on the compound of Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited in Pointe-à-Pitre on February 25th. This morning, the wife of Rishi Nagasar positively identified his body at the Forensic Science Center in St. James. The body of Saieed Ali Jr., Yusuf Henry, and Faisal Kuban were found on Monday and taken to the Forensic Science Center, where they were identified by relatives. Autopsies were to be done pending the result of a COVID-19 test. Christopher Bodram is the sole survivor. The divers were on the LMCS Limited. They were from LMCS Limited, the private contractor hired by state-owned Paria. They were in a hyperbaric chamber when they were pulled into the pipeline by a sudden rush of water, according to preliminary investigation. So viewers, once the investigation unfolds, we're going to keep you up to date with news as it improves. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead. There.
I heard this gentleman that just spoke there. Let me tell you something. You see Trinidad? Trinidad and Tobago need fresh personnel.
Yes.
Right, to run this company, to run this country. You can't be just operating like a merry-go-round.
True.
First is with one, you have problems. Then you go to the next one, you have problems. Then you go back to the same one. I mean, this is crazy. This is madness. And then you're looking for results.
Yes.
The other one, they are seeing exactly what is going on. And all they are doing is writing that everything is just black and white, and giving speeches.
Correct.
That is not going to work. Use the tools available to you as an opposition and bring redress to the people of trying to beg. You are not doing that. So what makes it... So what is the sense of we having to come now and give you another chance to come back and do the same thing when you were in power before? You didn't. There were so many cases,
True.
right, that they could have opened up, investigated, and jailed half of them. They didn't do it. None of them are jailing each other because both of them are friends. When we're trying to go get it, we need fresh people. We need young minds. We need people who has a vision and will carry this country forward because
yes.
we can't be doing the same thing. All these oldies. Right? No offense, elders, right? But you all are putting this country in stagnation. You all are keeping back all of the youths. That's why so many people are migrating. There are a lot of people that I know have left already. Come on now, we have to do something. It can't be the same thing over and over and over. Look at Wassa. Imagine you want to ban people for 4 months and bring some charges against them. But what about you? You are all over the place. Who coming against you? You're supposed to be the whole of Wassa should be jailed and should be charged and jailed or fined. Oh gosh, come on, man. Trinidad and Tobago, we need to be real.
True. Yes.
Thanks, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend. So you see, viewers, that is why I tell you, call in and let's highlight issues. Let's highlight issues. Let the international viewers know what is taking place in Trinidad. Let them know that the ruling party is dormant. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. There's like a pillar here, just put it there like that, and they remain like that. We need change. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley have stated that he will await the findings of independent investigations before saying anything more on the 4 divers who were sucked into a pipeline last Friday and subsequently died. The PM gave the families of the lost men the commitment that all that has to be done by Paria and his associate in the matter will be professionally executed, starting with the already announced independent investigations. So what we need now from these investigations is people being suspended at the head, then go ahead with your investigations. Then go ahead, because I will tell you something. And we have seen it happen in Trinidad and Tobago. Everything gets pushed under the carpet. Because Tom know Harry, Harry know John, John know Jerry, while Jerry doing the investigation. And that is what takes place in Trinidad. How much investigation are they going to investigate incidents in Trinidad and Tobago and come up with nothing? How much? It's sad. It's sad. Trinidad needs change. The Pan American Health Organization, PAHU, has recommended that the population of Trinidad and Tobago should be cautious after the celebration of Carnival and the progress of lifting of health measures against COVID-19. Even Pan American organization looking down at the health ministers we have down here. Dr. Carissa Ethany, director of PAHU, stated that although the general figures continue to fall in the Americans, in some countries, including TNT, there are still high numbers of deaths and infections. Dr. Cairo, director of emergencies at PAHU, also stated that the reduction in cases gives some peace of mind, but public health measures must be maintained. He stated that there are additional risks that may have been presented in Carnival, and it is important that persons comply with the recommendation, especially in TNT. You hear that? Especially in TNT. It's sad, you know. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
I want to know the Prime Minister sent a note now. I want him, he should have go down there and meet the family, like where he do the Caribe, Rough Gerald and do the Caribe fishermen. That is unfair to the people and they want to go down. They want to see all their lives. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So before we move on, viewers, I want to say a shout out to Inspector Rajkumar. You know, yesterday I met with the Inspector Rajkumar. He recently transferred in the Shogunas division, and information from sources, he's a really hard-working individual. He was an inspector in Port of Spain and transferred to Shogunas. And from the talks I've been hearing from officers in the Port of Spain district, he's a hard-working, well-respected man in the community. So I had the opportunity, trade that back up one more time. So I had the opportunity, viewers, to meet him yesterday, and we do want to welcome Mr. Rajkumar. He's the inspector in Shogunas Station. I want to kindly welcome him to Shogunas district, and may he continue doing a good work that he did in Port of Spain and spread the security, clamp down on criminals, and give the community the safeness that they have been looking for. So I just want to shout him out tonight and wish him all the best in his duties in the Shogunas station and in the community. I also heard that he's a community individual. So we want to welcome him. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Said.
Go right ahead.
What is so disappointing in this country, you know, the double standards that is taking place. Look at what when these people was protesting, you know, at least make a little demonstration in Queen's Park, Savannah. You know, there was not misbehaving in no way, you know, they're just expressing that is enshrined in our Constitution. They were attacked by our police force with tear gas. They was mutilated with tear gas. Now, what about this voting activity with the carnival and this? You have a commissioner of police acting, saying, you know, police using discretion. Again, at Abu Bakr funeral, so massive set of people, you said police, exercising discretion. What kind of double standards do we have? It's either you could do it or you cannot do it.
True.
That is why I'm saying, you know, all these institutions are being politically motivated. Now look at double standard again. When Greendale people and them had flood, the Prime Minister himself went, you know, all these kind of things. Look, 4 fishermen, divers, lost their life as the Prime Minister went as yet. You know, what kind of thing is this? I have never seen discrimination more than this. Another point quickly, sir. The Heritage and Stabilization Fund, does that belong to the PNM or Colmbat? You see, for 2 years, how much billion, nearly $2 billion was withdrawn from that.
Correct.
What was it withdrawn? We need a forensic audit of this government for the last 6 years. Sir. We need that urgently and desperately, because this government, I don't know when they finish, there's nothing left for our children or our grandchildren. We need a forensic audit to tell us what is happening, what is going on. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about the housing and double standard.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Is celebrating 4 years with Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy Network. We are introducing a whoop investment for 3 years and over. Watch your money grow. Call or visit us today. Central Office, number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Chaguanas, 238-6716 or 339-1670. Our South Office, 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. Their contacts are 242-7690 or 339-1670. So viewers, Real Talk Financial and Investment Company, we are celebrating 4 years on the network, on Synergy Network. We never had a falter, we never had to shift, we were there constantly. That is when you maintain a proper relation. So our company is celebrating, Real Talk Group of Companies is celebrating 4 years on television. And they have decided, since we are celebrating Real Talk with Saieed Ali, 4th year on television, our 4th anniversary on the 19th of March, they have decided to give you a 3.5% on a Real Talk fixed investment with Real Talk Finance and Investment Company. So viewers, it is the highest interest paid that is being paid out right now on any fixed deposit system in Trinidad and Tobago. You can check for yourself. And when I say 3.5%, I mean guaranteed 3.5%. It's not like, you know, well, we're giving you 3.5, but we guarantee you 1%. You see that? It's a no nonsense like that. So if you're here, whatever institution you are with, call them and find out if your 3.5% is guaranteed, or they are telling you you're getting 3% or 3.5% or 4% and you're actually getting 1% or 1.5% guaranteed. So viewers, call your financial institution and find out. If you're not getting it guaranteed, Real Talk Finance and Investment Company would love to do business with you. So viewers, we have been on the airwaves for 4 years now. You all know everything I say. Everything I say that I'm going to do, thus far, it have come to pass. Every legislation, every bill, everything you could think about that I say I am going to do for Trinidad and Tobago, thus far, it has come to pass. So if I am telling you, Real Talk Financing is giving you 3.5, there is no waiver on that. You're getting 3.5% and it's guaranteed. So why wait? Why wait? Remember viewers, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, we are doing our first food drive for 2022, right? We are giving away a new model 3.2 fully loaded Ford Ranger. So all you have to do is make a contribution of $1,000 to our food drive, and you could be the lucky winner of a new model Ford Ranger, fully loaded. In January, we gave out the Range Rover. December 2021, we gave out the BMW. So you know I'm not just talking. I'm not just the kind of guy who just talk. No, it have action behind my words. And you have witnessed that, viewers, for the last 4 years being on the network. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Go right ahead.
Said. Good night. Said?
Mute your television, my friend. You're getting our feedback there.
Yeah, good night. You hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, good. I want to highlight something with the St. Vincent de Paul Society, with the geriatric home in Four Roads, St. Finbar's geriatric home in Four Roads there. The workers getting a lot of problem with their pay. Months be passing, sometimes 10, 12, 15 days after they know getting paid. When they ask for the pay, they're telling them they don't know when they're getting paid. You know?
Okay. So payments are delayed for about 15, 20 days.
Yeah, and sometimes more. Last time they didn't get paid for 2 months. So we like you to, to highlight something there for us.
I understand. I mean, if you work, you deserve your pay. The Prime Minister did say so.
Just going on for too long, very, very long, this going on.
I understand. Well, probably since it's on the airwave now, they actually might buck up and start paying on time. Thank you, my friend. Health Minister Terence Singh has insisted that there is no double standard by the government with the Taste of Carnival initiative this year, 2022. Singh stated that the government had done its part and it was up to the stakeholders to accept responsibility for the conduct of persons on their premises. He added that the enforcement of the safe zone regulation is to determine if the regulations are being broken and that the responsibility of the TTPS. Listen to this.
It is up to the owners of these establishments or their operators, as I have said consistently since last year when safe zones first came out, to accept the responsibility, including fines, for the conduct of people on their premises. That's not a Ministry of Health or a government action. And 2, the enforcement of the safe zone regulations and or rules, and to determine if the regulations are being broken or being breached, and to charge people is a responsibility of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. We have been consistently saying that since the Safe Zone project came on board, I believe October the 15th. So on the part of the government, there's absolutely no double standard.
Now, viewers, the minister stated that if the economy opens back, it will lie to a large degree of individual. Singh also encouraged persons to do their part in ensuring the vaccination rate goes up.
The Honorable Prime Minister has said it, and I have said it numerous times. The onus for the management of this virus since last year, if we are to open back the economy, lies now to a large degree with individuals for personal behavior and personal responsibility. As we open up more and more around the world, we cannot discount personal responsibility on the behalf of the individual to make sure they do their part to ensure that the vaccination rates go up, be responsible, and adhere to the public health measures.
So now, viewers, hear this. The decision to host the semi-balance, some semi-balance of carnival amidst a pandemic this year was heavily criticized and questioned by many as videos circulated on social media showing persons at private events apparently breaking the public health protocol and regulations. So now, viewers, I want to ask Terence Dial Singh, where is officers? When they had the protests at the Savannah, when individuals were protesting for their rights meaning freedom to protest, freedom to gather, freedom to talk, freedom to express. You know, officers came down on them for practicing their freedom. Freedom to stand up, freedom to protest, freedom to talk. Their rights were what? Violated with what? Tear gas. Tear gas. And that, my friend, was in an open savannah. Open savannah. So I want to ask Dial Singh now about the double standard he's talking about. Did they break the public health regulations at the water park, at the events, at the goat pen parties? Terence, I'm looking for answers. This is Saeed asking you now. What double standard you was talking about? What double standard? The people could go out in a party with no mask, no social distancing, rum passing, music say jam and wine, and you wind down the place. Look at that. And then Terence now would want to say that is a safe zone. Look at this other party. And we call it safe zone. Does that look like a safe zone to you? But in our cars now, we have to wear a mask because we're breaking the public health guidelines. Terence, what them people doing there? Look at this other one. Terence, you all give the okay to do it. So I want to see now if officers now will continue charging individuals in their vehicle if they don't have a mask on. Terence, you say there's no double standard. Let me tell you something. That is not a double, it's a two-sided. Your tongue twists. And I tell you that on national television. Come back to me. Because when the people were protesting for their rights, somebody gave the order to release tear gas. So now I was asking myself today after seeing the videos, how does those police officers feel now? Let me tell you something. They feel stink like rotten ganda egg. The individual who gave the order to release the tear gas. Officer, how are you feeling now? Are you feeling proud or are you feeling used like I use football? Listen this. That individual who gave the order to release tear gas and those riot squad officers, let me tell you something. All it was used like I use football. They kick all it to the curve now. That's what they do to all you. Because when you tell yourself you was following protocol, throw back up the party. What protocol were these people following? Look at this one. What protocol were they following? You know how they call that? They call that a safe zone. They call that a safe zone. No mask, everybody could drink, and you could wine and jam on the next person. COVID ain't using no fax machine in your body again. The fax machine in your body, it stopped working. Put back up the protest. That was the tear gas incident. Look at that. People had to run because of tear gas. Look at them. I wonder how they're feeling now. Every one of those officers have to be, watch me, they're feeling it's like a used football, kick to the curve and you left in a corner. You all were used. And I'm saying that. Jacob could say what the hell he wants. That was used like some old, rugged old football and kicked to the curve. Why y'all didn't go in the water fet and do that? Eh? Man protesting for his rights. Watch at them, they watch. I wonder how they're feeling now. Like some old rotten dog to the side of the road now. And officers, the one who give the command to shoot them up with tear gas, you may be feeling stink like a dog, like a dead dog on the side of the road. Why y'all didn't give the orders? Why y'all didn't give the orders to go in the water park? Why y'all didn't give the orders to go where they build the 6 feet goat pen? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I am not them foolish kunumuni outside, you know. I want to let you know that. I want to let you understand that. Because when I push for amendment and legislation on my platform, it benefits the police and all. It benefits the police also. Even though I might congratulate officers in one division and I might light up our next one, it's because you all are being used like some rotten old football. And the entire population of Trinidad and Tobago was asking, where are the police officers? Why didn't they invade the water park? Why they didn't invade the little goat pen they put up for all year? Why you didn't go there and invade? But all you invade officers. The officers invade protesters, standing up for their rights. That is why the Prime Minister came out and said that TTPS officers, you are not mandated to take the vaccine. You know who get the shot? The public servant get the shot. Yeah, they get the shot. They get the shot. And they want to legislate a law now to make sure that the public servant take the vaccine, otherwise stay home. Why they didn't send that to the police force? Why they didn't send that? Ask all yourself. Because they needed the support of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. That is why they told TTPS it is not mandatory for all your officers to take it. And I feel the government foolish. We as citizens are foolish. You know why? We are allowing them to walk over us. Let me tell you something. Nobody can bring it like Saieed on TV, you know. Nobody. Because I don't beg nobody for no ad. Because I don't have to retract no statement. And I don't have to zip my mouth on an issue that is taking place. I don't have to do that. So, Terrence, when they're talking about double standard, hear this. They say they were breaching the protocol, health guidelines protocol in Savannah. And they said too much people were gathering. Terrence, even when on Friday gone, Paria Compound, officers said there was too much gathering. People mourning for their family, but officers told them about too much gathering. So now, where were those officers now when they had the water park fete? Where those officers gone? Was it too many people for you to handle? Let me tell you something. Nobody has zipping Saieed mouth, you know. Nobody has zipping Saieed mouth, you know. I've been saying it for the last 4 years, and I will say it for the next 20 years to come. Because when I come here, and my camera starts rolling, and Synergy pick up our link, let me tell you something. The only thing you're getting is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing else but the truth. Nothing else. while others are afraid, and while others are collecting money to stay quiet. Not so with Saieed, you know. I will let you know X is X and Y is Y. I ain't hear McDonald Jacob making no statement. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk, my dear.
Mr. Ali, I have a concern over my brother's death, Neil Baldev. He died of COVID-19.
Uh-huh.
The 21st of January, my brother was admitted to Cuba Hospital.
Okay.
While there, he underwent a series of neglect and abandonment. His oxygen machine was cut off with no nurse or doctor in sight. They eventually fixed it, and he called me and told me about the incident. I asked the doctor the next day. She paused and said he was not off it for long. Mr. Saieed was not supposed to be off it at all. They kept asking about intubation. Since I am next of kin, they have me on file rejecting it. I asked the doctor if he could die, and she said yes. Then why in the hell would anyone agree or consent for this?
Hold on. The nurse in the Cuba hospital called you.
The doctor.
The doctor, and they said that they are going to put your husband in an incubation.
My brother.
Your brother. They told you that, right?
Yes.
No. You told them that you didn't want him to go there.
Correct, and they have me on file saying that.
They have you on file saying that?
Yes.
And they still put him there?
Yes. They said, oh, they don't need my consent.
Who don't need your consent, the doctor?
Yeah. So I asked her, I said, if he goes in to be intubated, could he die? She had one answer for me. Said yes. Then so why would you do that?
So if the doctor tell you yes, he could die, and you told them don't put him there, they went behind your back and actually put him there?
They said they don't need my consent.
Wow. Now he's dead?
Now he's dead.
Do you have the name of the doctor?
Dr. Ali.
All right. We will just leave it right there.
Right.
Just leave it right there. My darling, hear what you do. Get in touch with a nice, prominent lawyer. Get the medicals from there. And if you are saying that they have your consent, stating, your statement stating that don't put him there, and they went and put him there, knowing he could die, get a prominent lawyer.
And another
deal with the
thing,
matter.
My brother died on the 31st of the first month, 2022. They tag and send down all his belongings for collection on the 30th, 1 day ahead of death.
Serious?
Yeah. It is stated they sent all the paper. I have everything. Everything. They found my brother unresponsive the next day, right? And the doctor never saw his body after that. This was stated on the certificate of medical attendance form. Right?
My darling, you get a prominent lawyer and deal with it. Because if you told the doctor, do not put him there, and it is stated that you said do not put him, and they went behind your back, or telling you they don't need your consent, they acted on their own. They acted on their own. So my darling, thank you for highlighting the matter. Contact an attorney and let them take it from there. Thank you so much. So you see, viewers, you see what's taking place? Her brother reached a level where she said, do not put him there if he could die. The doctor told her, according to her, you all just heard it, according to her, don't put him there. Doctor saying, we don't need your consent. Good. I wonder what the Ministry of Health now. Who investigating that report? I wonder if files will start to go missing. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Remember last week I phoned you and tell you how the government pushing the children to get the Pfizer vaccine. You see, you said it yourself, to destroy it, to get rid of it, because it was expired. Remember I told you that last week? And now they get the next batch today. And they're going to pump the parents to push to get this third vaccine. And it might be expired, because nobody's there to investigate it, nobody's there to check it out. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, hear this. Before I start on the top cup, we're going for a break. And when we come back, there's something you will hear.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Real Talk Group of Companies is celebrating 4 years with Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy Network. We are introducing a whopping 3.5% interest on a fixed investment for 3 years and over. Watch your money grow. Call or visit us today. Our central office are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road in Chaguanas. South office are located at number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. Our phone numbers are 242-7690 or 339-1670. So viewers, I am encouraging you, if you're looking for a proper investment for your children, an investment where you could put down money and leave it and watch it grow for them, contact us today. You can contact me at 339-1670. You can contact my central office at 238-6716, and you can contact our south office at 242-7690. There are 3 numbers, 2 office. Contact us, make an arrangement, come in, sit with us, and talk, and watch your money grow from there. So remember our food drive. All you have to do is contribute $1,000 to our food drive, viewers, and you're getting the opportunity to drive a new model Ford Ranger 3.2 fully loaded, viewers. Look how beautiful this vehicle is. Look how beautiful this vehicle is. And everybody knows Saieed for giving something good. Everybody knows that. When we lead, others follow. So I am encouraging you, viewers, call me 339-1670 or call my south office at 242-7690 or our central office at 238-6716. Make a contribution to the food drive. It benefits people. So here it is, viewers. A Taste of Carnival 2022 did not go event-free, as police officers had to arrest and charge dozens of persons for breaching COVID-19 public health regulation. Acting Top Cop McDonald Jacob stated that officers had to shut down 13 Juve events on Monday and 32 persons were arrested in connection with the incidents. However, according to Jacob, officers cannot just run in and make arrests like in times before. due to COVID-19 situation. You hear that? All you hear that? So listen this. Listen this. Put back up the video with the protest in the savannah. So viewers, Jacob allegedly said officers cannot just run in and make arrests like in times before due to COVID-19 situations. We're in the month of March. I believe this protest took place in January. January, February, we're in the beginning of March. Today is just the 3rd. So I want now to understand Jacob. I really want to understand him. Officers just can't run in because we're in a pandemic. They can't run into feds. Jacob, how were the officers allowed to run in the savannah now? Use tear gas and dismantle that. Now put back up the beach party. How come police officers did not run into this beach party? The pool party, my mistake. Eh? How come officers did not run into this pool party? Pull up the next video. Jacob, how come officers did not run into this party? I believe it was in the stadium. How come they didn't run in? Because of COVID-19. But they could have run down in the savannah. Come back. Jacob, they could have run down in the savannah. And? I'm telling you, Mr. Jacob, you being the commissioner, when Gary was there, head on, you know. If you make a mistake, I correct you. When you do something foolish, I correct you. So now, Mr. Jacob, seeing that you are the acting or the commissioner for the police of Trinidad and Tobago, why didn't officers run into those parties? They could have run in the savannah. They could have been used to run in the savannah, but they can't be used to run in the party. The pool party, neither the one in the stadium, neither the 6 feet gold pen where the government built for a little party. And? So is the officers still going to charge individuals in their private car? Or Terrence? Or is it because of the air condition we go get COVID? Don't see head. Don't see head statement. I swear to God was our first-year-old child making those statements. In the air condition we go get COVID. In the party we are getting no COVID as a safe zone. Talking about safe zone here, this, eh? You're fully vaccinated and in your car, wearing your mask, you glass up, and you go get COVID-19. Terrence, I'm talking to you. You may be sweating where you is now. Out in the party, sweating, COVID-19 moving like droplets. Not in the party, not in the pool party. We cannot get it, but we go get it in our car, wearing a mask, but we glass up. So I wonder, what was the Attorney General doing when he contracted COVID-19, being fully vaccinated and fully boosted? Terrence, talk now. When you and your buddies are not from the health ministry, let me tell you something. If those individuals ain't checked themselves, who's sitting down next to you, Terrence, let me tell you something. You embarrassing Trinidad and Tobago medical team on a professional level. That is what you're doing with we doctors and we nurses down here. In 2020 and in 2021, the COVID was spreading by droplets. And it was, when it entered through your nostril or through your pores, it is like a fax machine. It just keeps printing. Terrence, the printing stop. The COVID ran out of ink on the human body. Eh? I cannot, let me tell you, I cannot believe that you could be this foolish. I cannot believe that. All of a sudden now, under 12 years could go into a safe zone. But the over 12 years cannot go into the safe zone. The under 12 years become immune to COVID-19, while over 12 years we could get the COVID. Terrence, who are you trying to fool? Tell me. I would love to hear who you're trying to fool. And I hope that one day you could just pick up the phone and say, Saeed, I am the Minister of Health, Terrence Singh, and I would like to have a discussion on your program. I would love nothing more than that, Terrence. Let me tell you something. As long as you keep coming out and making foolish statements to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, I will continue doing what I'm doing. I will continue doing what I'm doing. Take what I was telling earlier. If 1.3 something million people cannot stand up for themselves, Terrence, it's me and you in the battlefield. It's me and you. You have gray hair? Hey, give me this camera here. Terrence, you have gray hair? Viewers, I have gray beard. So we have it even. We have it even, Terrence. You cannot be that foolish to make statements like that. And I will continue saying it. I am not a doctor. I am not practicing medicine. But I know people who is in the professional field of practicing medicine and doing surgeries and pharmacists. And they just tell me, Saeed, we don't know where this man come out from. We don't know what kind of knowledge this man have. I'm telling you. You're talking about double standard. The police could run down in the savannah, but they cannot run down. They cannot run in the stadium in a party. They cannot run in the pool party, but they could run down in the savannah. And then, Terrence, you want to come now on a press briefing and say, oh God, it's not no double standard? Minister of Health Terrence Singh has stated that Trinidad and Tobago does not have the capacity to manufacture COVID-19 vaccine. Well, everybody know that. We just have 1.4 million people, Terry. Oh gosh, man. He stated that to set up a vaccine manufacturing plant is very detailed process, and small countries like TNT does not have the capacity. How sad, eh? How sad. Money are being allocated all over the place, but we ain't had the capacity. He added that if official correspondent on this issue comes from WHO and its applications to TNT situations, we will certainly take advantage of the opportunity. Speaking on the school outreach vaccination program, Saieed Singh expressed disappointment. So listen to this first video that we are about to play.
Currently, there will be no capacity to do that. To set up a vaccine manufacturing plant is a very detailed process, and many small countries like us do not have that capacity. The major manufacturer of vaccines in the world is India, the Serum Institute of India. Not only for COVID, even pre-COVID, they were one of the major vaccine manufacturers in the world. Small countries like us typically don't have that capacity. Okay, thank you very much.
Now, viewers, concerning the school program now, Saieed Singh expressed disappointed that those figures had not improved with only 38 secondary school students being vaccinated thus far. Listen to this.
The schools drive, which started on Monday, again disappointing. We have done about 38 students so far.
Only 38 secondary school students thus far. Look how many secondary school students we have, and only 38. You know why? You know why? If the government were truthful in everything, if they were focusing also on individuals who took the vaccine and end up with adverse complications, I would bet your last dollar that parents would have allowed their children to take the vaccine because they were certainly sure that if anything goes wrong, the health ministry will pick up on it. But the health ministry failed to pick up on individuals who called in the program to express their views and their concerns of adverse conditions that they were left with after the vaccine. Let me tell you something. Every single day I just thank God that nothing happened to me when I became fully vaccinated. Absolutely nothing. I thank God for that. And I only took the vaccine to travel to do business outside TNT. Other than that, nah. No. On February 23rd, Diyal Singh said only 14 students vaccinated under this program. Up to that time, and described this as pathetically low. Just imagine, eh? Just imagine. You are picking up on nothing. You want to go and meet Tom, Dick, and Harry, who have said on our program that Saieed, we took the vaccine so and so date, family members, friends, and we end up with this problem. Not one day the health ministry called Saieed. Not one day. Not one single day. Saieed, we were informed that an individual on your program took the vaccine and ended up with complications. Not one single day. Nobody from the ministry called. And this is a live program, eh? It's not a rerun to say, well, I wonder if I go get you. It's a live program. And that is the problem we have. No follow-ups on nothing. Absolutely nothing. So before we close, hear this. WASA sent out termination letters. They sent out termination letters. So hold on to that thought. We don't know how much thousands going home yet, but by tomorrow I'll get the figure. WASA introduced on the 1st of March, if you use a hose in your pipe, they're charging you. If you water your garden, they're charging you. If you wash down your car, they're charging you. If they use a power washer, they're charging you. Now, I ask myself this. Was it to raise funds to pay these workers that they are about to let go? Caller, good night. Hello?
Pleasant good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
I'm live on Real Talk?
Yes.
But I hear myself. All right, okay. Pleasant good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, my dear. Just mute your television, please.
All right. Mr. Ali, I have a suggestion. For those things that eaten down, like long time we used to call it horse, them grasshoppers. Mr. Ali, you hearing me?
You go right ahead.
Right. And I say, you know how when you have the land, you just have the land rover and them perusing the land.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
So when you have that now, the like two land rover, you have one with a suction like it is a vacuum, and you have another one in the back electrocuted, right? And you're passing with the first one when you're vacuuming them pests, and you're throwing it in the fire, and that would burn out, Mr. Saieed.
Thank you, my dear. Trinidad and Tobago. I just stand here proud every single day to come here every single night, proud as a human being, to educate you. I am not against party. I am against individual holding portfolio and doing nothing to better our country. Absolutely nothing. But nevertheless, viewers, we are out of time for tonight. Tomorrow will be Friday, the 4th of March, 2022. It's Fire Friday. There's a rerun of this program tomorrow from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Remember, 3.5% Real Talk Financing and companies giving you on our 3 years and over investment. We have our food drive that is taking place. Just make a contribution. And a beautiful, fully loaded new model Range Rover, Ford Ranger could be yours. So viewers, beautiful van. Beautiful. $330,000 for that vehicle. And you could only get it for $1,000. So until we meet again, be safe and enjoy the night.